We all have been in this position where we are matched up with some very extremely inexperienced teammates, and we are scratching our heads and thinking how we can overcome such odds. It's not always possible to come out victorious in this type of situation, but we can definitely do certain things to give us a better chance at making that ultimate comeback. This one is gonna focus on the gold lane, but eventually I'm planning to do it for all the other lanes. In this match I'll be playing Moskov. I have seen a lot of comments saying that they did him dirty with the recent nerf and now he's extremely weak, but I think that's far from the truth. He's still one of the strongest marksmen in the game, just maybe not as strong in the early game as pre-nerf, but in the late game he's still an absolute killing machine.
Loyalty was my undoing. The flames of destruction, my rebirth.
In this match, their marksman made a pretty unexpected move at the start of the game. He went to steal our purple buff first, and he actually succeeded. Now this put our jungler and me at a huge disadvantage in the early game. If the hero you're playing is weaker in the early game than your counterpart, then you gotta play more passively and try your best to last hit whatever you can. The opponents already got 3 kills before the 2-minute mark.
Fire and blood.
Our Saber was still not level 4, but the moment he gets his ult, this should be an easy kill.
Their castles will crumble like sand under the weight of my fury.
Well, he ulted the doggo instead of Popple. We are getting absolutely dominated across the board. When you find yourself in this kind of situation, you gotta stay focused and try to farm to the best of your abilities.
You will know true suffering.
It was very clear that our best chance at winning this is by allowing Moscow to get fed. One successful gank and that will let me gain a lot of momentum. We could potentially get all the gold from the turret shield. But as you probably already know, in solo queue, more often than not, you won't be able to rely on your teammates, and you'll have to create opportunities on your own.
I will build my throne upon
It was very obvious Popple was gonna steal our purple buff again, but at this point of the game, there's nothing Moscow can do on his own.
connection issues.
We are getting absolutely destroyed.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Our roamer was really slow to react.
An enemy has been slain.
Many times you will find yourself matched with some very inexperienced teammates, and that's normal. You can say it's part of the solo rank experience. When you're in this kind of situation, you gotta try your best not to die in the early game and focus on farming only. Don't even bother trying to go into team fights till you have at least a couple of core items or when you feel that you're strong enough to fight them.
The enemy has slain the turret. Good game.
The score is 4-15. That's how one-sided this match was.
My revenge.
Request backup. Launch attack.
My spear will shatter this world.
Gotta keep moving and go to where you can farm. Remember, your priority is to farm as much as you can till you get a power spike.
Is this vessel of burning rage?
Has been slain. Launch attack.
Through the saddle.
When you see that there's not much else you can do in a team fight, keep moving and don't waste time standing around. You gotta take advantage of the distraction your teammates are providing, even if it's not their intention, and farm where you can and push at the same time.
Flames of wrath. Purge this treacherous kingdom. I
Enemy has slain the turtle.
You definitely don't want to fight here. Go to the opposite side of the map and split push.
So let this
Our
land
turret is
be
under attack.
This was looking absolutely hopeless. But I knew that as long as I can keep up with the farm, we will always have a chance to turn this around.
Our turret is under attack.
my word.
Our turret is under attack.
Problem.
Keep looking for opportunities to farm. Especially when you see that the opponents are all sticking together like this. Most of the time, that's the best moment to split push. Defending is a lot easier than attacking. And offense is sometimes the best defense.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. You destroyed a turret.
Through the shadow. Through the shadow.
They'll be forced to stop their push and come back to defend because of your offense.
Launch attack.
Shadow.
Double kill. Triple kill.
You can see why keeping up with the farm is so important, because there will always be a moment where the opponents slip up and you'll have the chance to completely turn the table.
You destroyed a turret.
I will build my
They don't have that many tanky heroes, but they do have a lot of physical damage, so I will prioritize Wind of Nature. You always gotta switch up your builds according to the opponent's composition, and even the order of what you build is super important as well.
Initiating troops.
I will build my. You will know true suffering.
This was still looking very rough though.
Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Our turret has been destroyed.
The dying screams of my men still haunt me. Spear of wrath! Demand retribution!
By the way, don't ask me what our Hydas was doing here.
My service was rewarded in blood. So let this land be free!
Inhibitor turret is under attack. Unstoppable!
Suffer the same fate as my soldiers!
3 of them were in the middle lane, and 2 of them were dead. This meant I could clear one more wave.
Let the flames of wrath purge this treacherous kingdom. You, my hatred.
Why will you surrender when the best part of the game is yet to happen? Making a comeback is the ultimate satisfaction when playing a competitive game.
Bruh. Battle is where I thrive.
Launch attack. Ally has been slain.
Things go narrow. Their castles will crumble like sand under the weight of my fury.
Monster kill. Launch attack.
Loyalty was my undoing.
Launch attack.
My rage.
Launch attack.
You shall feast.
Destroy the turret.
We gotta clear the side lanes. They're enhanced minions. We cannot just ignore them.
Initiate retreat.
You will know true suffering. The dying screams of my own still.
Launch attack. Mega kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Attack. Launch attack.
The next minion wave in the mid lane is approaching. We 3 can easily overwhelm Popol and just end the game here.
Launch attack.
But instead they decide to go bot.
The flames of destruction. My reaper.
Welp.
My
Initiate
wrath
retreat.
cannot be quelled. Things go narrow.
Has been slain. An ally has been slain.
From the shadow.
Initiate retreat.
Everything they took from me will be repaid in fire and blood. To the shadow. The dead demand retribution. Nothing but ash in the flame.
Slain an enemy. Double kill.
My
Attack.
so let this land.
When you play a hero that has a huge late game potential, you just gotta be patient. Keep farming as best as you could, split push when you see the opponents are all bunched together, don't overcommit in fights, and don't waste time standing around. Only start joining the big team fights when you think you're strong enough, which in most cases are usually after you get at least 2 or 3 core items. And that's it for this video. I hope these tips will help you have a slightly better chance at winning when you're playing the gold lane and you have very inexperienced teammates. Like I said, I will eventually make one for each role, so if you're interested in those, make sure to subscribe and have the notification bell on. Anyway, thanks for watching and see ya.